Yo, what's up? Your boy is back. Today I got another special one lined up for you guys. This one is about the occult. I hope they don't come for me for releasing these videos, but yeah, it's videos that I set up and combined together for you guys. Let's take a look at who really controls and runs this world that we live in under secrecy. So let's check it out. See you guys in the video.
You're part of secret society.
Beyonce. Jay-Z. Kris Jenner. Rihanna. Selena Gomez. Zendaya. James Lebron. Prince Harry. Lady Gaga. Harry Styles. Nicki Minaj. Doja Cat. Ariana Grande. Sam Smith.
You can basically say most of them that have this kind of fame, they're all part of the Illuminati or some kind of secret society. And they don't hide it anymore. They just show it right in our faces on TV, on social media. You just see it everywhere. It's also an agenda that they're pushing. One world religion, one world government. It's all part of this whole thing and this whole scheme and agenda that they have. So these celebrities are all just puppets and they have to follow by the rules.
Printed in Roman numerals is the year 1776, the year in which the Illuminati were officially founded. The Eye of Providence over the pyramid is a symbol which allegedly was also used by the secret society. Novus Ordo Seclorum means the new order of the ages. In other words, it clearly states the goal of the Illuminati. And why the number 13 is found everywhere? The secret society had 13 hierarchical levels.
So who were the real Illuminati? Let's reveal their true story. The Illuminati were a secret society founded on May 1st, 1776, in Bavaria by Adam Weishaupt. They aimed to promote Enlightenment ideals like reason, secularism, and the separation of church and state. To challenge the influence of the Catholic Church and monarchy, they advocated for rationalism, science, and freedom of thought. They wanted political reform and opposed religious control. The Illuminati operated in secret. Members used pseudonyms and encrypted communication. Their methods included secret meetings and philosophical discussions. By the late 1780s, the Bavarian government banned the Illuminati. Weishaupt fled and the society disbanded. Yet, their legacy endures. Though there's no credible evidence they survived past the 18th century, modern conspiracy theories keep the myth alive. The Illuminati story continues to fascinate and mystify. Like and subscribe for more videos.
There is no hell. I've done thousands and thousands of cases. There is no hell. Hell is an invention of the church. It was never in the Bible. It's something has been invented. A loving God would not do that to people. You are allowed to make all the mistakes you want. You're allowed to come back and do it again and again till you get it right. They don't punish you just because you make a mistake and throw you into an oven. It doesn't work that way. If the person experiences a negative near-death experience because that's what they're expecting. From the brainwashing of church and everything, they'll say you're going to hell, you're not good enough, you're going to, good can come out of this. They'll go to what they're expecting, but it's not real, so they don't stay there. If that's what you're expecting, you'll see it. These older people dying, and they're saying they're dying in fear because they said, I've been told by the church I'm going to hell because I'm not perfect. So why should they die in fear just because the church says that's the way it should be?
I'm not allowed to say certain things, but this is how they hide everything. So if you want to understand what you are, where we are, This ebook will literally unveil that to you.
I think I should get a copy of that book. Looks very interesting. And what the lady just said there, very, very interesting. And kind of makes sense if you think about it. But hey, that's just my opinion. Why did that whole thing just give me a creepy vibe, like a scared, creepy vibe? Shit, I don't even know why I edited that, but yeah, I watch the stuff as I go along. I never watched it before the time, but I don't know if this thing is gonna be copyright strike because that sound in the background is just damn creepy, and it's just something about it that I didn't. My body just rejected it, and I don't like it. But yeah, interesting. God damn, that sound. I hope it doesn't get. It's not copy strike because I want you guys to hear that sound, and it's just has this creepy effect to it.
Secret societies controlling the world from behind the scenes. Let's expose 5 of the most powerful and controversial groups, starting with the Illuminati. Now, it's not about Beyonce or Jay-Z. The real Illuminati was founded in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, and their goal was to promote Enlightenment ideals and challenge established norms. Any group pretending to be the Illuminati today, they're fake. Next, we have the Freemasons. 33rd degree Freemasons are rumored to have access to ancient, hidden knowledge. Founding fathers like George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Paul Revere were all Freemasons. Even the Statue of Liberty was designed by a Freemason. The Golden Dawn was a secret order teaching magic to contact higher beings. One of their most infamous members was Aleister Crowley, called the wickedest man in the world. They believed that rituals could alter reality. Even today, some of Hollywood's elite follow their teachings. Crowley didn't stop there. He left the Golden Dawn and founded Ordo Templi Orientis, or OTO. Their practice of magic is one of the most controversial parts. Finally, the Rosicrucians claim to have cracked the code of the universe through mysticism, alchemy, and knowledge from ancient Egypt. They believe that they're secretly guiding humanity's spiritual evolution. So who's really pulling the strings?
Now, if we want to know about the Jesuits, we have to go back into history. And the Jesuits have probably caused more turmoil on the planet than any other organization ever known to man. They have been banned by virtually every single country where they have ever operated, including the Catholic ones. There are very few that didn't ban the Jesuits. And they would always come back and pick up the pieces of a country that lay destroyed and writhing after they dared to cross this organization. The Jesuits, throughout Christendom, Protestantism was menaced by formidable foes. I'm going to read you quite a few quotes tonight. The first triumphs of the Reformation past, Rome summoned new forces hoping to accomplish its destruction. At this time, the order of the Jesuits was created the most cruel, unscrupulous, and powerful of all the champions of popery. Cut off from earthly ties and human interests, dead to the claims of natural affection, reason and conscience wholly silenced, they knew no rule, no tie, but that of their order, and no duty but to extend its power. The gospel of Christ had enabled its adherents to meet danger and endure suffering, undismayed by cold, hunger, toil, and poverty, to uphold the banner of truth in the faith of the rack, the dungeon, the stake. To combat these forces, Jesuitism inspired its followers with a fanaticism that enabled them to endure like dangers and to oppose to the power of truth all the weapons of deception. There was no crime too great for them to commit, no deception too base for them to practice, no disguise too difficult for them to assume. Vowed to perpetual poverty and humility, it was their studied aim to secure wealth and power to be devoted to the overthrow of Protestantism and to re-establishment of the papal supremacy. When appearing as members of their order, they wore the garb of sanctity, visiting prisons, hospitals, ministering to the sick and the poor, professing to have renounced the world and bearing the sacred name of Jesus, who went about doing good. But
I don't know why the fuck everyone's tweaking out about the aliens being from the ocean. You need to use your fucking noggin for a second and put yourself in their shoes. You gotta think like an alien. You're zipping around, you're looking for somewhere to live because you blew up your whole fucking planet. And you see this fucking blue ball. And you go, send a scout. The scout comes back, he goes, that fucking bitch is 75% water, Jack. And then he says to him, all right, well, who's in charge of that fucking planet? And they say, well, they're called humans, but the humans, they only live on land. It's like 25% of the planet. And then you says to your scout, you go, what do you mean they only live on land? You just said 75% of the planet is ocean. And he says, yeah, they don't know how. They don't know how. They can't figure it out. They got like little fucking assholes that wear wetsuits and they got fake fucking flippers and they go around sucking on the air tanks, but it's the pressure. They can't handle the pressure. They've been trying to figure it out, but they can't handle the pressure. Now, I'm an alien and I'm going, all right, well, this fucking ship that I got can handle 9,000 fucking G's. I'm moving faster than the speed of light, Jack. Why don't we set up a base in the fucking ocean? Because you're telling me that these things can't go down there and fuck with us. That's where I'm parking it. That's where I'm parking it. Because it goes further than that. You gotta be like, why are they here and they're not ruling us? Well, they're clearly observing. They're here to observe for some fucking reason. Now, if I were gonna go observe some other fucking planet and it was 75% water and I had the technology to live in the water and these fucking things didn't, and I was like, I don't really want to get spotted by these fucking things, yeah, that's where I'm going. And I'm a scuba diver. I don't know if any of you know this. Just another thing that I can do that you can't. I'm a certified scuba diver. Once you get down there and you see the colors and the way the octopus function and the formations, some of the fish look like fucking moving curtains when they're in formation. And the silence. It's all you can hear. It's the closest thing to space. Holy fuck, I think my dad put me in alien territory when I was a child. He was like, you want to go scuba diving? What a fucking nut. Doesn't that mean I'm closer to an astronaut than any of you motherfuckers, unless you're also a scuba diver.
Guy's got a point there. Just the whole story Jesus explained to us makes a lot of sense. Why would they, if they want to observe us, just go to the water. Go to the deepest, farthest end in the water. They can't get to us. Even if they try, they can't get to us. Another thing to mention is those nuclear bombs testing they did in the water. I highly doubt they did some testing. I think they wanted to do something else. That bombs were meant for a purpose.
The Earth is flat, stationary, and enclosed by a glass dome known as the firmament, which contains the sun, moon, and stars. These celestial bodies move, but the Earth does not. Above and below are waters. But this isn't some wild conspiracy. There are practical questions that support this idea. For example, if satellites were truly in space, then why would we need communication towers in the middle of the ocean? A compass only functions properly on a flat surface to differentiate between north, east, south, and west. But there's more. Water always stays level and contained, with the Arctic Circle and Antarctica acting as barriers that hold the oceans in. Therefore, it makes sense that the Earth is not a spinning ball. The solid glass dome or firmament keeps the air inside, creating a sealed, airtight environment. We're told the Earth spins at millions of miles per hour, but does it really feel like we're moving at such speeds? Thunder booms, for instance, are produced when solid objects shift, which might suggest the firmament itself is at play. Even world leaders seem to know this truth. Therefore, why else would the United Nations use a flat Earth map on their logo? It's not the Earth that spins from west to east, but instead it's the sun, moon, and stars rotating from east to west. The people who taught us the globe model claim we're spinning at 1,000 miles per hour while orbiting the sun at 66,600 miles per hour. But if we're also spiraling through space at 500,000 miles per hour, how can Polaris, the North Star, remain perfectly aligned in the same spot for centuries? Take the Georgia Guidestones. A small hole drilled through one of the stones allowed anyone to see Polaris perfectly aligned. But if the Earth were moving in so many directions, how could the star stay in place? It should shift constantly, therefore, disproving the notion of Earth's constant motion. Now think about planes. The Earth supposedly spins eastward at 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator. But how does a plane flying eastward at only 800 kilometers per hour ever reach its destination? Shouldn't the ground be moving too fast for the plane to catch up? Therefore, wouldn't this make landing even riskier? The official explanation claims Earth's atmosphere sticks to the planet, held by gravity despite the vacuum of space. But consider this. If Earth were a spinning ball, pilots would have to constantly adjust for the curve. At 800 kilometers per hour, a plane would need to lower its nose by 850 meters per minute to stay aligned with Earth's curvature. But they don't. Instead, pilots level off at cruising altitude and maintain a steady course. Therefore, no constant corrections for a curve, just a straight, level flight path. Doesn't that raise serious questions? If Earth were truly spinning and curving, we would see constant course adjustments in flight. But we don't. Therefore, maybe things aren't what we've been taught. What do you think? If you're curious, dive deeper into these ideas by checking out more videos on this page.
There's a lot of people that tested this, even customers in aircraft, where they use some kind of meter and they see, but the plane is moving straight. It's not going through the curvature. So, what it's true. If you were a pilot, you will have to nosedive some other way, a slight nosedive to get to the Earth's curvature, which doesn't happen. But yeah, look at the flag. I mean, come on, not the flag, but the government symbol. It's a flat Earth, and they cut out Antarctica on that flat Earth map that they have there. I'm telling you, I firmly am a believer of a flat Earth. Sorry, but that's my opinion, and I firmly believe that we live in a flat Earth or some kind of spheres, but we're not in a globe, a round globe. No, we're not.
What is the main reason for the 33rd degree Masons? The main reason is not to, everybody thinks it's some kind of crazy thing. It's actually space travel. 33rd degree Masons is about space travel. That's the ultimate goal, because Masonry goes all the way back to the Chateau coming out of the land of Chem, the brick Masons that had the secret knowledge that was then lost in the mystery schools. It's all about reobtaining the capability of traveling in space. Why do I say that? Because you have to travel 33 times the speed of sound to escape Earth's gravity to get into space. If you travel 32, 31, 30, you're not going to escape. There's no escape velocity. You have to travel 33 times the speed of sound to escape into space. That's why the runway in Florida at the Space Coast is runway number 33.
These are 4 movies that expose the truth about reality. They always put the truth in plain sight, and especially movies. So watch to the very end and see which movie has the most truth in it. For number 1, we got They Live. This movie is about a man that was able to put on shades and see life for what it truly was. This also represents waking up and seeing the world for what it actually is. Now I ain't gonna lie, this shit is true but scary at the same time. Leave a like on this video if you already feel like you're wearing these glasses. And you know I had to include The Matrix. This movie reveals that most people are living in a false reality full of lies and control. And everybody can either wake up to the truth or stay asleep. But if you decide to wake up, you'll see how corrupt the world truly is. And most people don't even know.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
This movie also talks about being the chosen one, because all the chosen ones are different and have special gifts. Comment chosen if you feel like you're the chosen one. Next, y'all, we got Avatar. First, it reveals the concept of traveling to different worlds and taking the form of an avatar. And you do the exact same thing every time you dream, and if you look in the mirror, you are your own avatar that you customize every single day. Now, the director of this movie said that your imagination creates reality. So the world that he created was an example of how powerful your imagination is. And since he brought it to reality, that proves that you can do the same thing. And last but not least, y'all, we got Doctor Strange. This movie shares the importance of going within yourself to unlock your full potential. And separating from your ego is the key to unlocking this potential. But not everybody believes that it's there.
There is no such thing as spirit.
But once you open your mind and tap in with yourself, you realize how powerful you truly are. And that's when you become aware to all the possibilities life has to offer. Comment your favorite movie down below and follow me for more. Y'all stay conscious.
That's another one for the books, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope I don't get into trouble for releasing some of these clips. But enjoy it. Please remember to like and subscribe. Let's build this channel from the ground up. And let's get it. See you guys in the next one.